Minnesota tonight. Minnesota tonight.
For tonight's interview, we have the high school program manager for local college access nonprofit College Possible, Kumar Balasubrahmanyan. Kumar, thank you so much for being here. So before we start, can you just give us a brief rundown of what is College Possible?
Yeah, for sure. So College Possible is like you said, college access and success network. We work with students in the Twin Cities area. We're in 26 high schools in the metro area, and we just sort of support them on their journey to and through college. So every step that they need, starting off when they're juniors, doing ACT prep through their senior year. Oh, so fun. And then when they're seniors, they really focus on picking the right school for them, applying to a bunch of different schools, and making sure that it's financially viable. And then once they go off to college, they have a coach there as well, just to make sure that they are registering for courses each year, able to afford classes year over year, and eventually graduate with a degree.
Awesome. We talked a lot earlier in this episode about some of the challenges that students have once they're in college to graduating with a degree. But there's the whole other side of it that you mentioned, that you help students get to college. What are some of the barriers that students experience before they even step foot on a college campus?
Yeah. I think a lot of the barriers are systematic. You know, the American education system was designed a long time ago.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? And there was a lot of white dudes in charge.
What?
And yeah, as it turns out, the whole populace of America isn't just old white dudes.
Well, okay.
So, yeah.
We gotta pump the brakes here.
I know. Education is going on right now.
Wow.
Yeah,
you learn
but
something new every day.
the system isn't exactly designed to support every student, especially not those who maybe weren't born in this country or don't have parents who were successful in that same system. And so that's sort of big picture. But then on a practical level, things as simple as knowing the options that are out there, the difference between an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree, or not to go to a nonprofit or not to go to a for-profit institution because they're not really out to educate you at the end of the day. And so there's a lot of misinformation.
What are they out to do if those for-profit colleges?
You know,
they're
out
college.
For profit, as it turns out.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, no, if you are watching TV and you see a commercial, chances are, for a college, chances are that college is much more concerned with making money for themselves than actually creating educated humans, which is what you would hope out of a college.
Well, every Rasmussen bus ad I see, everyone looks so happy. You know, they're like, I got my blank degree here.
They look happy on the outside, but they are crying deeply on the inside. And I think what's hurting most is their wallet and their career prospects. You know, the Minnesota state legislature actually is shutting down 2 for-profit colleges. Globe College and Minnesota College of Business are shut down for fraudulent activities. They were lying to their students to falsely recruit them.
Wow, good for the state of Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
What's the one thing that if you could tell a student who is not sure what the next steps are for them if they're entering college or they're struggling in college, what are some resources that they can go to make that process easier?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the key is just being comfortable seeking out help. We all need help, but sometimes it gets stigmatized. Like a lot of communities, if you ask for something or if you don't look strong, that's viewed as a very negative thing. But I really just want to empower students to be comfortable seeking out the many different resources that exist. Colleges and high schools have lots of support systems for students. Students just don't always know about them or utilize them to their fullest.
On the other end, if you are a college graduate or just an adult human person who's really committed to helping students go to and graduate from college, what can you do to help? What can you do to be part of that process?
Yeah, so as an adult human person, you can definitely do a lot of different
things.
Are you
one yourself?
I technically am. Check this beard out.
I was looking at it. I was like, is this just a really old 10-year-old?
No, I think there's a lot of things you can do. I think number one is you can just sort of stress the importance of education everywhere you go and talk about it. It's a conversation that doesn't get had. Sort of those statistics that you were showing earlier, a lot of people don't know about those because that's not their reality. And so just bringing it to the forefront. As far as supporting College Possible, we have something called the Opportunity Guides Network, which allows you as a professional to work with a college student with a one-on-one sort of coaching model, a college student who's maybe interested in your field of work, and you get a chance to sit down with them and work with them and give them some ideas and help them build their network. Another thing, so we're an AmeriCorps organization, so we use a near-peer model, meaning that the folks who are working with high school and college students are just recent college graduates themselves. So they really get it. They've been through the system.
They can sit in a chair backwards like anyone else can.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I get you, peer.
Yeah, their hat's backwards
We're
too.
close. Yeah, hats backwards.
Yeah, but the AmeriCorps is in danger of losing its funding. And so if you really want to make a difference, you can certainly write to your congressman and encourage them to continue funding for programs like AmeriCorps that are out to just support our youth and give back to our community.
Awesome.
And you can always give money to nonprofits. We're down with that too.
Like perhaps College Possible?
Hey, we got a website.
What's that website?
collegepossible.org.
Ooh, that's how you know it's official. Everyone, Kumar Balasubrahmanyan from College Possible. Let's give a round of applause. Thank you so much for coming on.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Minnesota to 9.